Still running? Yeah, he's still going. All right, well, we're gonna follow him out here. All right, let's tighten this drag up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is an absolute giant. Sandbars are sandy, if you didn't know that, guys. But this one in particular is not more sandy or less. It's actually in the middle of nowhere, and that's why I like it, because it's remote, hidden, and off the beaten path. You actually have to hike to get to this spot, which can be a pain, but the reward for it can be pretty high. And the reason why is because this isn't no ordinary sandbar. This sandbar has really, really big fish. And I'm not joking with you guys. I'm talking about 100-pound plus fish swimming around it. And that's one of the reasons why I like it. But one reason I don't like it, this is bear country, cougar country, and not the kind we like. It's also coyote country. So there are wild animals out here, but heard that. Regardless of that, we're gonna put some time in this morning and we're gonna see if we can catch a giant. I'm glad you guys are with me. Let's go fish this sketchy sandbar. Oh, that's not good. We're in the middle of nowhere, literally, and I have to walk a couple miles to get to my stuff. And there's trees and everything everywhere. We are set up, and this is our home base. You can kind of see I flattened this area out a little bit to help us kind of get situated. Guys, we were fishing a sketchy sandbar this morning, but it's not really a sandbar this morning. It's just kind of a flood mess. Usually that water is way out there and there's a big sandbar, but it's not. It's right here. So the water's up pretty high. The reason why we're fishing this spot, it's a sandbar drop off. And right there in the main channel, there's an 80-foot hole. And that 80-foot hole has a steep ledge to it. And that ledge is where those bigger fish will hang out on and cruise. And we can cast right about smack dab in the middle of that 80-foot hole, or at least on the ledge of it. And those big fish this time of year will be cruising that ledge. They'll also be hanging out in those deeper holes, but with this higher current, we're gonna have fish moving because that fast water is gonna push them out of those holes and push them up on these ledges and closer to us. At least that's what I'm hoping. And we got some good bait. You might have already saw it already, but I got some crappie right there. I'm letting it thaw out. That's what we're using. I'm a firm believer in crappie this time of year because it's easy to catch and the fish absolutely love it this time of year. And I can prove it's a good bait because I've caught 70-pound plus fish on crappie. Now the setup we brought today, I brought 4 rods. I'm using 40-pound mono on 2 of them, and the other 2 I'm using 80-pound braid. Now the rig I'm using is pretty simple. It's a Carolina rig with a no-roll sinker, and it's an 8-ounce sinker, and I got a bead, a Palmer knot, a swivel, another Palmer knot, all the way down to about 2 foot of an 80-pound test line, all the way to a 10-aught circle hook snell knot. That should be thawed enough. Put on some baits. Come over here, guys, I'm gonna show you. So I brought quite a bit of crappie. I'm expecting a good bite this morning. But this crappie, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cut the spine off of it and the anal fin. I don't like those pieces, especially on my crappie when I'm fishing, because they can cause you to miss hook sets. So now that I cut all those pieces off this crappie, I'm going to take this piece and I'm gonna slice it right down the middle, right there. If I could, I would throw out that whole crappie piece. And with it being frozen, you can peel it like a banana. And now we got 2 pieces right here. I'm gonna cut this piece off a little bit smaller right here until it'll be easier to cast. How I'm gonna hook this is I'm gonna take my hook, I'm gonna go through the back under the gill plate right here, and I'm gonna come out a nostril, just like that. That should work. That should catch us a fish. Now I'm gonna take this other piece, I hooked this diagonal to the spine. So instead of hooking it straight across, if you hook it straight across, it can hook back into itself. Watch this. Watch that hook. See how it can hook back into itself? Now, if we hook it this way, under that spine, at a diagonal angle, we eliminate that, because now it can't move. And that's our bait. There we go, just like that. Our baits are ready to go. Let's get our rod holders, put them out, then we're gonna get our baits out. I'm gonna put this one right here. That should do for that one. We're also gonna put one right here as well. I'm gonna put this one right here in the water. All right, guys, I made the decision. I'm gonna actually wait out here in this water to cast out to get a better cast. Oh, that's cold. That was a coyote. This water is chilly, but you gotta do what you gotta do to catch fish. Let me get my other rods. Well, that's pretty creepy. Cross your fingers, hopefully we don't have any type of encounters with them, which it sounds like they're coming across the river. If I see one, I'll video it, but I hope I don't. That's a pretty good cast. I can live with that. Still going. We're probably about 45, 50 foot of water. I'll walk over here. I am gonna run clickers this morning. Put that clicker on, and just like that, wait for something to take it. You look like you want to get casted out. Geronimo. Oh, that's deep, deep. Oh, there's a bass out there. Well, if the bass are here, catfish are here. I can feel it. That's gonna be deep. Watch this, fellas. Watch how deep this is. Watch, it's gonna take all my line. Still going, still going. Hit the bottom. All right, we got one more bait left to go. Last but not least is another big headpiece. And the reason why I say last but not least, he's last, but he's probably the biggest. You may notice I'm casting all these rods together. They're all on a ledge because this time of year, those big fish will cruise. And not saying it will happen, but there's a big possibility you could have a group of 90, 100-pound fish and they all come together and they're all hungry and they might all bite at the same time. Well, it was going till it wasn't. No one said a fishing trip is perfect, okay? Especially not mine. Sometimes you gotta backlash a couple times. Adversity is part of the journey. All right, that's it. We're calling that one. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about sand in my feet. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Now it's cold. There's 1 foot. Now guys, it's a wet, rainy, cold morning. There wasn't a lot of steam on the water, so it tells me the water temp's dropping. One thing about big catfish is with rapid water temperatures dropping, it can put them in a feeding frenzy. I just had a rod get hit. No joke. Looked like a channel cat bite too. That was a strange bite. Usually if it's a blue catfish, they'll just pick it up and run with it, especially the big ones. The flathead catfish will eat it. You'll see your rod get hit, look like a channel cat bite. I don't know. I am a little hungry. I did bring a diet of champions. An apple, a banana, and a Dr. Pepper. Guys, I'm not littering. Bananas are biodegradable. I'm feeding the environment. By the way, it's currently 8 right now, just to keep track of how long it takes to get a bite. I say we get a bite within the next 30 minutes to an hour. We got some funky business going on right here. I don't think it's a big fish. Oh, he's definitely on there. Pulled it. I don't know. One thing I learned about tiny fish is if you let them bite it enough, they may attract a bigger one, because those bigger fish hate when tiny fish eat their food. I don't know why, but they just absolutely despise it. It'll piss them off and they'll come over there and they'll either try to eat the tiny fish or they'll steal its food and swim off. We're gonna let that tiny fish just bite and wait. All right, you see how that's consistent? That's a fish. That's definitely a fish. That's a consistent take. Now he's dropped it, but that's okay. No, I think he swam us into some down there. Might have to break this. Yeah. Oh, that happens. He swam us into some crap. I'm not gonna whine about it. It's kind of my own fault. Can't win all the battles, guys. I mentioned earlier in the video, there's normally not crap down. That's a fish. Yeah, that's a fish. I can't tell if he's big or not. He's swimming in very fast. Here he comes. He comes. Come here, girl. She's ours. That might be a 50-pound fish. Wow. You know how I mentioned fish swim together? I lost that one fish over there and then caught this one. So that tells me they're swimming through the area, which tells me I need to excuse me, getting a little shaky. I need to throw another bait out. Look at that hook set. Circle hook did what it was supposed to do. Please don't mind me, be a sweetheart. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I know, girl. I'm gonna set this right here, and this is gonna keep her in this. So she can't get out of that. She's in the net, she's got oxygen. We're gonna get another bait on. Right there. Big girl might have a big male in the area. If that's the case, we wanna get baits on quickly. Here's another headpiece. Hook it like we did earlier, right there. I'm gonna cast it out. All right, my God, dude, that's a take, that's a take. Guys, this feels like an even bigger fish, and I hope I don't lose it. I told you guys, when they move in packs. Right now, I'm pulling it up over that ledge. That's just me. I feel it now. This is an absolute giant. I don't know what to do, man. I got that fish on the bank, and I got another giant in front of me. I don't know what to do, man. Oh, geez. We're gonna get waked the hell out too right here. Oh, God, we gotta back up. We gotta back up. Okay. Damn it, man. Oh, he's pulling freaking drag, dude. Okay, we got him beat. We got him whooped. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is madness, dude. Yeah, buddy. Let's put him right next to the other one. Oh, buddy, no. Oh, this is chaos. Oh, don't bite me. Oh, ow. I got a mess. I got a damn mess. Let's get this girl on the bank. I'll get her a little situated. Okay. Yeah, that's a big cat. She's a small girl. She's probably about 40 pounds at most. There's that darling right there. So this fish, from the tip to the tail, 43, 44 inch fish. Girth wise, we're looking at around a 26 inch fish. All right, let's get big boy. Big boy's definitely 50. This is definitely a 50 pounder. I told you guys earlier, these big fish like to swim in packs. He's a 50 inch fish. It's 30 inches. These guys are huge. This one right here in particular, I think he's 50, 55, 60 pounds, maybe bigger. All right, guys, there's that big, beautiful female. She's been out of the water for a minute, so we're gonna go ahead and get her back, let her go home with her boyfriend. She's strong, man. Strong, already taken off. Let's get her boyfriend, he's right here. Here's the boyfriend. He's a little bit bigger. He hurts my back, so I think he's pushing 60 pounds. But look at that noggin on that fish. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, what a big, beautiful, majestic fish. Look at that freaking tail. What an amazing fish. All right, pal, you ready? Oh, there he goes. Back into the unknown. That's what you want to see, guys. You want to see him swim off like that. That right there is what it's all about. Guys, I was sitting here retying a rig for when I broke off. And you remember how I told you in about 30 minutes to an hour, we would probably get some fish if they were in the area? Look at the time right there. 8:55. That was pretty accurate. If there are big fish in the area and they are hungry, you should know pretty quickly. They usually swim by in numbers, kind of like those fish did. You remember I broke off, I caught one, and then I caught another one. That would have been 3, that would have been a triple. So they do swim in numbers with each other. All right, let's cut this guy up right here. You might find this kind of funny. I stepped in some dog crap, and I'll allow you to look at my feet, you perverts, but I stepped in it barefooted. So that's disgusting. Who brings their dog out in the middle of nowhere to take a shit? Unless it's a coyote, but I don't know what coyote poop looks like. All I can tell you guys is that it stank. Oh, look at this bass. Look at this bass chasing that fish. Look at those fish. Look at that. There's a bass chasing that. I think you got him. There's a lot of fish out here right now, a lot of fish activity. Oh, see that line? That line just tightened up. Still running? Yeah, he's still going. All right, well, we're gonna follow him out here. All right, let's tighten this drag up. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good fish. You hear that rod? He's rubbing on that ledge of that sandbar. Oh, there we go. And another freaking yacht. So we got to get out of the water before this yacht comes. He's gonna wake the hell out of us. Come here, Buster. Let's get you over here before the waves get here. All right. Secured. Now, guys, you can tell right away, this is a lady catfish. And the reason why, she doesn't have no knots on the side of her head. Usually those big males have knots, and the males have bigger heads. The females have smaller heads. Look at that tail. Come here, pretty girl. Pretty girl, where's your handsome man? We want your big handsome man. I know it's out there. I know he's out there, calm down. Oh, she's so angry. You're so mean. Look at that hook. Perfect hook set. Exactly how you want it. Just pull that sucker out. She wasn't getting off. Offset hook did its job. Let's give her a little measurement. The top of the snout down to her tail. She's about 34.5 inches. Usually the female catfish always get pretty pissed off when you weigh them. That's because she's a woman. Don't weigh women. There she is, guys. It's a good fish. Let's get this little girl back in the water and let her go home. All right, baby. You've been sweet. You've been sweet. Don't be mean now. Get out of here, girl. Yeah. See, the males always want to be aggressive and splash you. She just wants to go back home. See her man. Send me your boyfriend, I'll send him back in the water, I promise. You know, catfish, sometimes they'll swim in pairs, you know, with their mate. This time of year, I'm not so sure, but I know in the spring, sometimes they will. The male and the female usually hang out with each other, like kind of like a wife and husband or boyfriend or girlfriend. They just want to be around their lover. Nature's cool like that, man. Guys, we haven't got any more bites, but it's been a pretty good day. We caught a lot of massive fish. We really did. Probably over 100 pounds of catfish, and it's sitting like this on the bank on a sandbar in the middle of nowhere, catching big catfish like that. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And I'm glad you guys came with me today. I really am. Thank you so much for everything. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and stop watching this. Go fishing, man.